What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the absolute best show in all of pro wrestling and sports entertainment. It is Tuesday evening, 10-something on the East Coast. If you decided to live out there, 7 over here in the best coast, the West Coast. What is going on? I am one half your host and duo, Serg Vicente. Joining me not only is my sister from another Mr. Ms. Drede, who was up here in this top little corner, right? You know what I'm saying? Rocking the fantastic Blackhawks shirt. Love that.
It's a bull shirt.
Oh,
it's
even
got
better.
Got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on it.
Is that Raphael? Shout out to Raphael.
It is.
There we go. And then joining us as well, my brother, my boy, known him from way back in the college days. Honestly, an amazing artist as well, rapper, everything. We are talking about none other than my brother, Rewind, my guy. Welcome to the show.
Yo, I'm so happy to be here. So grateful, man. And shout out to the Ninja Turtles. You know, I got Ninja Turtles.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? I see you. Yes, Donnie, that's my dog, Donatello. Let's go.
Let's bring everybody here. Here we go. What is going on? Yo, people. So everybody, Rewind. Thank you so much for being here, Miss Drede. Salute as always, my sister. I appreciate you being here. This is 50 episodes of the Royal Rundown. We have been doing this now for about 2 solid years. Getting our reps in. You know what I'm saying? Because we're the game.
Because we're the game. We're at 50 episodes of the Royal Rundown. Okay. Usually it's Serge with the impressions.
I mean, you started cooking. I was like, well, fuck it. Go ahead. You got it.
You know, every now and then.
So check it out. Today, 50 episodes. Obviously, I want the everybody who's watching in the comments, everyone who's watching live right now on the Scrap News YouTube channel, the fastest growing YouTube channel in all of combat sports. Thank you so much for joining us on today's episode. Tell your friends, tell everybody about the best wrestling show in town, in the universe. Damn that. Let them know. And please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to that fantastic channel, as well as check out the Fight Podcast. We love that and appreciate that as well. All right. We got some wrestling to talk about. And there's been some things going on since, Mania. We'll talk a little bit about Mania. We'll talk a little bit about mergers. We'll talk a little bit about CM Punk. We're going to talk about a little bit of everything today. But let's start off with this, because we had Raw this weekend, and we had none other than the ones. You know what I'm saying? Holding it down. You kicked it off. Rewind, you're the show now, bro. Throw up the ones. You know what it is. We all
acknowledge your tribe. Flip it here.
We acknowledge the tribal chief here on this show.
We don't want no smoke. We don't want smoke of it.
For sure.
But they did what I was hoping would happen. They're finally starting to have a storyline with the Judgment Day, and I want to talk about them, both of these factions, because from Mania we have there's been things going on, but not only are we seeing different nuance in the story, maybe a push of Solo Sikoa, maybe a coming back, the hearkening back to main event Jey Uso. We might be seeing things like that, but on the other side, we are seeing Rey Mysterio looking like he is back in the WCW. Holy shit.
Bionic knees. My God.
Yo, it makes zero sense. He's out here looking like, literally, he's looking like the Giant Killer. You know what I'm saying? He is really cooking right now. He's on a different level, but I'm here today to kick this wonderful 50th episode talking about none other.
Y'all already know.
None other.
Y'all already know.
The best heel in all professional wrestling. You can keep this MJF in the worst title run of title runs. Oh my God, it's a terrible title run.
Hot take, ladies.
We are talking about the best heel in the game. My boy, Dom Mysterio. Hey. Oh my God, people. Have you guys been seeing Dominic Mysterio cook? Woo-hoo!
Just might be.
Let him know. Tell him. Let him know.
Look,
let him know.
I'll say this. I hate Dom.
Let me say something. I can't stand that man, but
that's what makes a great heel, man.
Yeah.
That's what makes a great heel. And I compared it today. I was actually thinking about it, and I compared it to Trips. Like when Trips has to be heel, he's one of the greatest heels. But like during Trips' ascension, it wasn't like, oh man, I just hate him as the bad guy. It was just like, I'm annoyed at Trips. You know, like at first it started as annoyance, and oh man, Dom just might be it, man. He might be him. And
he might be him.
It's like we just said, man. Like
out here, like Austin Ray
right now. I think the Ray retirement is coming next year. I want it to come next year at Mania. I want the real pass the torch moment, but like it makes sense. I mean, he's good.
It's great, man.
I think it's good. I think I hate him because I'm supposed to hate him.
You hate him. You hate him because you're supposed to hate him. And we gotta give a little, we gotta give some props to WWE for shifting and like adjusting to like I think he was always supposed to turn heel, but I don't think they thought it was gonna go this well.
From what I understand, they didn't. Maybe
not.
Dom is such a nice guy. He's nice, they say, in the way that Ray's nice. Like he's a good dude. You know what I'm saying? So they're like I heard Conan, who's his godfather, talk about it. It was like, we didn't know Dom had it in him. Like, this is nuts.
But you know what I love too? What's really dope about Dom being Dom and like doing all of this, I'm exactly Carrie, is that it's also like the fact that the Dom Mysterio and Rey Mysterio feud has the Judgment Day in it. It also has elevated Damian Priest. Yes. And then, I mean, Rhea Ripley's the whole SmackDown Women's Champion as we speak. So like Fergalicious is Fergalicious.
What we gonna say about Fergalicious?
Finn is Finn. Finn can lose 18 times and we still but what's Finn doing? Like, what's he about to do? Because we're going to still be interested in watching it. So it just elevates that storyline being so good has elevated the entire Judgment Day. Yes. And I guess maybe the tweak that I'm really talking about is how they've adjusted Judgment Day from Edge being the leader of it in the beginning to now. That adjustment, I mean, if that adjustment doesn't get made, we don't really have this storyline, which that's dope. And we got to give it up to everybody involved for fluctuating, like Edge for not having an ego about it or being like, okay. I don't have to be the leader of this. If it's not going to work, if it's not working, it's not working. So let's move. And it's great. Like it's fun to watch.
Just to let you guys know, also one thing that I was listening to, and I can't remember if it was Conan that said it or Ray kind of casually said it, I think on the Logan Paul's show. It was him essentially saying this heel turn kept Ray. He was planning to retire at Mania. And then this heel turn got him so excited about wrestling again, and like, damn, now I could really do something with my son. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and like he is. We all age, but does Ray just think that he's got something against aging? Like, what's going on? He's got how many knee surgeries has that man had? Like, what are we talking about? And whatever he is doing, he needs to just drop the plan, let everybody know what's the diet, what's the workout plan, what's the vitamins, what's going on? Because
I think this is the plan. I've heard this. I think they're gonna doing a hair versus mask match.
I love that.
And I think if that's like his like retirement match and he like passes it to you talk about storytelling.
Gosh.
You talk about a moment, and then they can have essentially the back. Because remember, Eddie and Ray had a few mask versus hair, kind of matches in that way. Dude.
Also, y'all, I hate to break this to you. If that's the case, it's happening sooner than later. It's happening at SummerSlam. It's not happening next year.
And you know what? If it does, like, I am so grateful to have been able to see this moment of Ray. Not on like I've been watching Ray since I was like 10.
The whole time.
Like it's so crazy to think. Like, yo, we grown as hell, y'all.
Honestly, I was just talking to my friend.
As the oldest person on this daggone thing, I don't think so ask about that.
I was talking
wouldn't even want to talk about that.
Sorry, I said it already.
Ray, WCW Ray, man, and I was telling somebody how the Wolfpack was really founded on the Filthy Animals, you know what I'm saying, and like that Ray, it was like that Ray, he had to be that Ray to work the mic and really mic skills, but man, my sister, my older sister, her favorite wrestler was Ray, man, so it's crazy to think now like he still looks like he hasn't lost a step, but like you said, been watching them since forever, since we were kids, right? And, and the
bro, we literally saw Dom grow up,
right? Exactly. That's what I say. Like, I'm watching right now. Actually, I'm watching through the WrestleManias. That's what I've been doing for like the last few months. It's just like I casually watch. I started at like 13 or 14. I've been watching up, and I'm just like. Yeah, so I'm like, I'm gonna watch all the manias from when I remember starting watching wrestling, and looking at Dom, you know, on the side, and I'm just like, man, he up here, he him now. That's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's dope, man. I love the sport and love to see that progression, man. I love it.
Filthy Animals is one of the most underrated moments in wrestling history.
We here talking about the
come on.
Oh boy. The No Limit Soldier era.
You know what I'm saying?
My God.
Hoo-dee-hoo!
What? Oh boy.
Oh man.
Dude, that was
those were times. I'm glad
it was a time. It was one of them that you look at you like,
oh yeah,
yo, you had to be there.
You just had to, because you can't explain that era, and because there's too much context. Like there's too much
got Ray
culture
running around with little like horns and shit.
The devil horns.
Ray had these little horns, and he was just out here working every big man ever. Kevin Nash, he's 619 and him everywhere. It is like, and again, it's crazy because, like you guys said, that was an era that he didn't even want to happen. He was so pissed off that they made him lose the mask. But like you said, if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have the Ray that we have now. His mic skills, everything. Man, salute to the legend. I feel like we saluting Ray every damn week. But he deserves it.
Flowers at Rey Mysterio. Like, here, take them.
He deserves all the flowers.
For real,
Josh,
for real.
My brother, thank you so much. Thank you.
Shout out.
Appreciate it, man. Rewind, appreciate you being here, dude. Seriously, man. This is fun as hell. But yeah, Dom, I can't say enough, man. Because even like, and last thing I'll say, like even at the match at Raw this past week, he plays his role so well. He was the one getting like he'd go in like, yeah, I'm gonna do it, and he'd get his ass whooped. Like he knows his role, and I love that. And he understands goofy wrestling. He gets it. And by the way, not many people take a stunner. I didn't realize it. Did you guys see that? It was after the show, after they went off air, he got stunned by Kevin Owens.
By KO.
Oh yeah.
Yo, only other person I've seen take a stunner like that was The Rock, and honestly, Theory. Austin Theory takes a good damn stunner. Like I couldn't believe it. I was like, okay.
I gotta say, y'all, I have to say this: that
like a champ.
one of the dopest things that I got to witness when I was an intern for NXT, way back when, was when
still work with them. Stop lying.
I wish y'all could hire me. I ain't fine. Was like when the show was over, or like even before the show started, or before the doors were open, or something like that. And there'd be like they would be kind of playing around in the ring a little bit, whether they'd be talking over a match, what they're gonna do. But every now and then somebody would toss on Stone Cold Steve Austin's music. And they would just start flinging stunners at folks. And I kid you not, that's one of the most entertaining things I've ever gotten to see. I'm supposed to be like holding, picking boxes and moving them somewhere, and I'm sitting there watching folks just like watching Charlotte take a stunner from Rowan or something, and it's just like, this is so cool. Like, this is what is my life right now?
That's sick.
Because it's one of those things I feel like it's a classic thing, right? It's a legendary thing. But like as a wrestler, if you can't take a Sunday, you can't. What you doing? Like what you doing? Stefan, why are you doing this, brother? Why are you doing this to me?
Ops sometimes, I swear.
Y'all, if I was the ops, I promise you, I would not.
Yeah,
life would be a little different. I promise.
Hey, well, check this out. Speaking of life being different, sounds like CM Punk's coming back. And let's go ahead. Yes, fantastic segue. CM Punk, people, sounds like he's coming back, and what we are getting. And I want to talk about this was a brand split. It seems like AEW is now getting a Saturday night show. And that show, from the word on the street, the word from the dirt sheets,
the smoke in the street.
You know what I'm saying? It's going to be CM Punk's show. And it seems like to this point in time, the elite and the great Kenny Omega are on that side, and they're going to stay at Dynamite, and then CM Punk is going to stay on his side of the street on whatever this new show is. That is going on right now. But at the same exact time, we have a draft going on in the WWE, which is a brand split of sorts. Which one are we more interested in? Dre, I'm going to start with you.
So, I mean, I think we're more interested in the AEW, the potential of AEW doing something like that, because it would be new for them. And so we're interested to kind of see how they navigate that. I am more worried about the Saturday night time slot for them than I am anything else, brand split, anything else. Saturday, that's a tough time slot to fill. I know that historically wrestling used to come
I'm grown as hell. I ain't gonna be nowhere. I'll be able to watch that shit every week.
Not every wrestling fan is grown, is old, and washed, Serge. Okay.
Far from washed. I just said I was grown.
No, I'm just saying that just worries me. That worries me a little bit. I mean, the Friday night time slot is already a little tough, but for that 1 hour, that's tough too. I think if we get the CM Punk resolution with them, that is a great way to fix that problem, because that CM Punk is going to bring eyes. So that makes sense.
Not only if you bring CM Punk, you take one or two of those pillars. Yeah. Those 4 pillars, absolutely. You take 2 of them, you put them over there, and you take a lot of that flippy dippy young talent that you have, and you send their asses over there, and they end up being like the cruiserweight division was for WCW back in the day. Yep. They're going to be the ones you come to see, but you got they're going to be the ones that keep you there. Yeah. But you have the main cause holding it down.
Yeah, I feel you, and I think it's cool. I think it's dope. I think anytime AEW does anything that's going to grow their brand, it's a positive thing, because I'm always rooting for a successful other brand, right? Dude, I was just about to. Can you get out of my brain? This is what I was about to say, because we talked about this when it happened, when Brawl Out. I love that people
we all just get along.
I think Brawl Out is hilarious. Whoever came up with that, y'all are funny. Hilarious. But whenever that happened, like we talked about that several episodes ago. Y'all should go back and watch it.
Absolutely, one of the other 50 episodes. Please go back and check it out.
Is that y'all are grown men. If y'all don't get in the room and talk about whatever the hell y'all got problems with, and go back to work, please, because the rest of us have to.
What, low key though? Granted, the word on the street is they haven't figured it out yet. But come on, man, rewind. We grown ass man, right? Like, if they're bringing them back in, they have to be like cool by now.
Rivalry.
What was that?
The Matt Hardy and Edge could go on to finish their rivalry.
I'm saying though.
But
there you go. Beautiful example.
The same thing that Serge said though. It's really AEW has so much talent, and there's a need at this point. There's a need at this point to get that talent exposure, if they do it right. But at the same time, when you're thinking about other combat sports and things, and that Saturday night spot, it's I don't know,
You feel me? You feel me?
I mean, if that like I said, if that works, is that what gets CM Punk back, then you got to sign the line, right?
They have so much talent over there, though. You know what I'm saying?
So much.
So I'm here for another show just so that we can get the rest of this talent on TV.
Exactly.
So if that's what we're doing, like I said, let's say they take Punk, Jungle Boy, and Darby Allin over there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they'll keep Jade. Do they keep the show on Friday?
I think they keep the show on Friday.
Oh, well, then that should be Jay's show then. That's
but it'll still be the hour show. The Saturday is going to be like that. It's going to be there. It's supposed to be it's just as important as Dynamite. That's what they're advertising it as, right?
Yeah.
We'll see. If that's the case, I mean, here's the thing. Again, look, like again, Saturdays, my ass is gonna be sitting right. I gotta watch fights anyways, so my ass will be sitting right here on my laptop watching these goddamn fights anyway. So might as well watch them wrestling before it.
I will watch it on Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon.
My ass gonna be sitting right here.
Hold my time. I mean, my ass be at home too. It might not be. I don't know.
Just in case.
I'm gonna have something to do. But you guys are right. I mean, they do need that show. They do need that second big show. Like you said, there's just entirely too much talent that we want to see that we do miss. We end up at one of the things about Dynamite and AEW that I do think is positive, that we do get to miss some talent sometimes. And so when they show back up, they get a big pop. We get excited. We're happy. We're going to see what they're going to do. The problem is there's not enough time for them to do much. So we need that, and I think that'll be important. But I do think that if there is still a problem, putting CM Punk on that Saturday show solves that problem. You know what I mean? And anybody who doesn't mind working with him, go there too. I do just think for the long term, though, you can't have him. You can't have him in the company and not him face Kenny Omega and not have him face Kenny Omega. You can't.
They got to figure it out because they got to have a match about it too.
Y'all know how AEW gets down. AEW be like that. That's going to be the difference, right? It's the difference between the brand split and the draft is one's a work and one's a shoot, right? That's the difference in them. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it is. Like you got one of these dudes going out here like at AEW. By the way, CM Punk has said that he is willing to work with the Elite.
Yeah.
So if CM Punk is willing to work with them, those guys are professionals. I don't see this being. And here's the thing. Tell me you do not want to see Kenny Omega and the Elite against CM Punk and FT motherfucking R. Tell me you don't want to see that shit.
That's a main event of a pay-per-view.
Come on.
That's a main event of a pay-per-view. Please
give me what I want, Hunter.
That's what fills the seats, man.
Absolutely. Also, y'all, real quick, because I have been actually watching the reality show that comes on after Dynamite. I think it's only like 2-3 weeks old, and I've been watching it. And so one of the
reality show to watch is good.
It is. I mean, it's Total Divas, but with everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's not the whole. It's not just ladies. It's the whole thing.
Well, here we go.
And obviously it's a reality show, so we already know setup, whatever. But my thing is, one of the little storylines within that reality show is that the Elite, coming back after being gone for a long time, right? And so, they were gone because of Girl Out or whatever, but they don't talk. They don't necessarily say why they were gone. They just say they were gone, right? And so them getting back into the ring, and Matt and Nick keep talking about how they want to make sure that their mental health is right moving forward in the business. And so I can just again, my working brain has me thinking, are they working us to make us think that the reason they don't want to work with CM Punk is because they want a healthier mental health and work environment, etc. AKA they already trashed this joint out months ago, and we'll see Punk in June when they come to Chicago. And you know what I'm saying? Everybody, they've already written the storylines written. We just gonna have to catch up to the TV at this point, and that would make me happy because I enjoy being worked. That's why I watch wrestling.
Shared a couple of drinks.
Yeah, that would be
They've already, had a couple of libations together, or non-alcoholic libations, whatever they do. They're going to be able to go ahead and do that.
FTR had their tequila, CM Punk had the tea, and everybody's good.
Right. They did good. I'm sure Mox was there. I'm sure it was a great time.
You know what I'm saying? But it's good. It's fun. I mean, the reality shows, they've also
I think it was real smoke. That was real smoke.
Yeah, I think it was a real disagreement.
This is a work shoot work situation.
They might have worked themselves into a shoot to the work, back to a shoot. I don't know, child. But I just think that what we know and what's being released is one thing, and what reality is might be another. And as of right now, as of today, we'll go with that. But it'll be interesting. The reality show is fun though. Y'all should watch it. It comes on right after Dynamite, and I forgot it was even happening, and I just didn't turn the channel on, and I've been watching it for the last couple weeks, and it's been
I'm rarely able to catch Dynamite live.
Yeah.
So like I always watch it the next morning. So that's just but no, I'm here for it. I'm here to check it out. What I want to know if it's that. What is this? What is this? What is this? What
it came in handy for Punk or not for the fight, for the actual brawl that happened.
Hey, come out. We can run the tape back. I know I've said how I feel about that.
Y'all are so terrible.
I said it back in the day. He might not have been able to beat them, but he better than you, motherfuckers. I bet you he scuffed the hell out of their asses. That's why they were so pissed off. They mad for a reason. If Punk is the one who's out here talking about, I am willing to come back. Yeah, I'll play nice. That sounds like a man who is victorious. That's what that shit sounds like.
I mean, Chicago versus Rancho Cucamonga.
Yeah. And we ain't talking about Smokey and Ice Cube and them.
That is comedy at every level, y'all.
All right, let's transition a little bit from AEW and the worst championship run of all time.
Oh, Lord.
God, this is the god-awful championship run by MJF. But I digress. Do we think that anybody is getting split up? Any tag teams with this draft? How we feel about it? We excited? We not?
For AEW's draft, I don't think we know what to like. I think the most exciting thing about it is CM Punk going to be involved. That's the most exciting thing about it. Other than that, we were trained with brand splits because of WWE. So
I'm talking about the draft specifically. Now, I'm over AEW. I mean. I'm talking about. Oh, okay. You said CM Punk.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just saying. All right.
WWE Network.
I'm talking about transition.
I don't think we're. I think we just, because WWE's done it so many times and then went back on it, like we're just like, okay. At least for me, I'm just like,
no. I'm more so. I'm asking. I'm sorry. I think the question I'm asking, which of the things that are possibly happening, like, are we looking forward to any possible shakeups? Because they've kind of teased, for instance, Alpha Academy splitting up, like that might be something. Judgment Day. Is somebody going to go somewhere else? They're going to keep them together. Like, how do we, because they're already talking about, hey, tag teams and shit will get split up. They're kind of teased. So more of those things I'm asking, just to clarify.
Maybe they'll split up the women's tag team champions just because nobody.
I'm sorry. Well, that too. But, we didn't talk about, what's her name? Trish.
Turning heel
with her cowboy hat on and her all black. We're out here trying to do her thing. Y'all cool with Trish or what's up?
We always love a heel Trish Stratus. She's far more interesting as a heel. Yeah. Love that. Yes, sister. Damage Control split.
Yes, that's one of them for sure. Yeah,
absolutely. Agreed. Ooh, Josh has got a good one.
An interesting one. I didn't want to bring this up, y'all, but you know what though?
I think
I'm here for it.
Yep.
Yeah. Rewind. What you thinking? Why would we rock with this one?
I think the push is there. I think they're ready for the boy, man. And I think he's got to leave tag team for it.
Oh man.
And they fire together, but I think they'll get back together, eventually. But I think it's his time right now.
Let Montez cook. I'm here for that.
Yeah,
I hear.
I think. Yeah,
they don't. Right now. It's time.
They won't. I don't think they'll split like as a crew, like as a friendship crew or whatever. I don't think they're gonna like beef
like the New Day
before they split. Yeah, very New Day-ish.
Yeah,
but I think y'all are absolutely right. I think in order for both of them too, not just Tez, but for Dawkins to kind of really
cooking,
because he's already been showing y'all like, hey, don't forget about me, bro. I'm hot too. Like, so I think it serves them both, especially since the creative for WWE doesn't seem like they want to push them for real as a tag team. Like not anymore. They did a hot push in the early days for them, but like every time they get a championship match or like a big win, like they did at Mania, they lose right away. So
I think they're looking at the big picture. Part of me feels like I feel like they're just like, we could do that, but I think, like, honestly, I think Tez is going to get that. I think he's going to be the one to beat Theory. I think that's going to be Tez, to be fair, especially if that brand split happen or they get split. He's definitely beating Theory.
I'll be seated for that.
Great. Like I want him to be like Gunther, but just for that title.
Yeah, that might be fire,
man. Yeah, I'm getting all the Montez merch if that shit happens.
It's gonna be real blingy and flyer too, right?
Tez gets a lot of those flowers, but man, Dawkins is fire in ring. So cool. He's such a great in-ring competitor.
Talk about most improved in the ring. Like I cannot. Absolutely. Y'all don't even.
He impressed me, man.
Yeah.
He impressed me every time I see
that man was in NXT for a gazillion years, and like when I say improved, like just so cold.
Individually, they each have one of the best hot tags in the WWE.
Yeah.
Both of them, when they get that hot tag, they are cooking.
It's
yeah. I mean, Doc is wildly athletic for a dude his size.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So be able to see that, like, I just don't want to do nothing corny because they're like legit buddies, right? Yeah. So don't let them do nothing corny, but look, y'all know what I always say, and people in the comments watching, thank you all for watching. Salute to you guys as well. For many of you guys have been here with us for these 50 episodes. I really absolutely do appreciate you guys. Much love. But man, look, if Trips is still in control, and Trips we trust. So I'm gonna just see what happens. I'm just gonna sit here and see what happens with that one. But again, like we talked about, Trish was dope. Like I said before, the reason that she beat Lita's ass leading up to is because Lita was such a bad in-ring performer. She literally said that during the thing. She was like, Lita was so trash out here. I had to kick her ass out here because all she has is dancing before she comes out. Or let me rephrase that. I'm sorry. She gets that before she runs out, and then she has that little swanton. That's it.
Oh, man.
And guess what? That's all she still has. Barely has that. I was with Trish when I am team Trish right now because she did what I felt like and I needed last week. Thank you, Trish.
Y'all, did she give one of the dopest promos of the year so far?
Yeah, she said, I am him.
That's what she said. I promise you, I was like kind of paying attention, not really. And I heard her talk, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I heard her talking somewhere. I was like, and then I put my phone down. I was like, oh, let me listen. She really like turned me around during that promo. I was like, oh, yes, ma'am. I remember you. Okay.
I remember you.
I remember her. There she go. Like, yeah. It was
the real evil Trish, man.
For real. She went full mean girl. Full mean girl.
She looks like she's like primed to possibly do like another run. Like, I got one more good run in me. I got a couple months for y'all.
She been drinking the Rey Mysterio juices, whatever,
man,
whatever them smoothies are. She got a couple herself.
Had a couple swigs.
Man, whatever it was, they out here cooking it. I don't want to see a fight of the old folks home. Yeah, I feel you. But I'm here for it. I mean, I've been enjoying the hell out of that. Like I said, there's been some fun with wrestling, and again, I feel like we are getting away from the Vince of it all. It feels like a little bit, at least it feels like we're getting back to normal.
Yeah, it's leveling out. It's leveling. Out.
Yeah. He went back home. He's tired. That mustache was heavy. Like he was struggling with it.
He
So
the mustache was heavy. What is wrong with
I
your
have
friend,
to
Rewind?
say, I have to say this. In terms of storyline, things that I am liking right now. We weren't able to touch this a lot on this before, but AEW wise, what I am seeing with I love the Switchblade, going in there against Ricky Stark. I love that. And salute to Ricky Stark. Y'all gonna see
Ricky
why.
Stark, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on,
Y'all see
Stark.
before you know it, you'll see. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry.
Hey,
Friend of the channel, if you will.
You know what I'm saying?
Good dude, man. Good dude.
You had an opportunity to meet some of these guys so you were able to meet not only fantastic Andreas Hales, you were able to meet in this past week. How was that experience?
Man, great experience. And shout out Ricky Stark, man, because he really was one that like really showed love. I got to talk to him for a while, and he's black.
Yes,
I just want to
damn right
double back down.
Why does he have to remind folks every week? Like, my good Jesus.
Double down on that one more time, man. He's black, man. Shout out to Ricky Starks, man. But he really showed love. Me and him got to rap a little bit about the music and some of the behind the scenes stuff with creating some of the music. He really showed love and made some connection, man. But I got to meet Powerhouse House, man, and I will say that AEW title heavy, man. Heavy. So I've had the very gracious opportunity to hold both titles while they're on Black Champs, man, because I got to meet New Day when Kofi was champ, man. But that TNT title, man, that's really heavy, man. But man, all of them really good dude. Hobbs is like amazing, like super amazing. He told us his story of how he grew up in wrestling and his grandparents and just living in I'm sure you guys have talked about it before, the show Heel. His story, it reminded me so much of that show. Like it was real similar. He used to tour locally with his grandma and watch the shows and stuff, and so super dope. And then Jade, I mean,
one time for Jade. Come on now.
Come on, man. Come on. What?
Y'all really stopped talking. I love that y'all like really didn't speak for like a 2 weeks. And one time for Jade.
She deserves a moment of silence.
Man. Dig in your pocket.
I know that's right.
Gosh, man. She's
TBS
great.
champion. All right. I love that.
She's amazing, man. And I got 3 beautiful little girls, man. And so I got to rap with her about that. And she man, and she's also fam. So shout out to her, man. Jay was awesome.
That's what's up. One time for the sisters, you know what I'm saying? Soras, we appreciate y'all.
Definitely.
That's sick, dude. That's amazing. That's such a great opportunity, and it seems like I said again, things you've done again. But we'll talk about that more at a later date. We definitely gonna bring. And dude, if you would love to have you on more, from time to time. This is dope.
Always, I'm so grateful to be here, man. I'm so grateful.
Oh, dude, no, I'm saying, man, this is sick, man, and this is what we love doing, man. We love kicking it with people that we fuck with, and just having a good time talking about wrestling. Like, dog, come on,
it's wrestling, man.
I love it. Because most times, you know how it is. You bust this out, people they be like, rolling their eyes and shit. Like, oh, this is you.
You still watch that.
I tell people now, actually, like y'all like my ear to the streets, like because I don't keep up a lot. And unfortunately, I haven't been on socials for a while now because I'm, doing things. But man, like when I watch, I play a lot of the games, but y'all would keep my timeline up to date, So I'd be like, oh yeah, something happened because Dre just like this or Serg just like this, and it'll pop up on my picture. I'd be like, man, I know what's happening every week, like that's my interest. So I mean. I'm real grateful to be here and just like-minded individuals that love wrestling, come from the same environments, man. So I love it.
For sure.
That's what the show's all about, man. That's what we do this. I love it.
That's dope, man. So dope, man. But no, there's a bunch of dope stuff. But I gotta you're a gamer. I know you're a gamer.
Yes.
Bro. You gotta tell me how that WWE joint is. What's the good word?
I am a gamer, and I'm a WWE. I've played every wrestling game known to man. That's what keeps me up. That's what keeps me up with wrestlers and stuff is, man, I create wrestlers like nonstop on these WWE games and super into move sets and all of those things. And so like I'll see, I'll start seeing a move that I really like. I'll be like, man, who the cat that do this in real life? And I go look them up and figure out who I really like, really interested in. That's actually how I really start watching Finn. That's how I really got interested in Finn. Whoever this Finn Balor dude is, man, like he got one his move set since Edge. Crazy thing is that's when I seen, I was like, he got one of the nicest move sets since Edge. And so I went and I was like, so this Judgment Day thing has been beautiful. I really want to talk about that match when we get a chance. But man,
jump into it after this.
The WWE game, I will say, 22 was a jump in a new direction. 23, they did a bunch of amazing stuff. I'm a dude that plays universe mode. I sandbox my own shows, everything. I create 50,000 wrestlers. They run through their whole shoots and everything, man. So they added a bunch of new features in that aspect. So I love the universe mode. And then they got John Cena's story. It's been real fun to watch that. I've been watching WrestleManias also, and my wife's been, side watching. She picks up. So we've been watching Thugonomics John Cena. I've been explaining like Thugonomics John Cena.
That's John Cena.
What's up like this?
He really was saying he was a thug. So I'm like, yeah. So watch how it changes from like this thug to Italian mob thug. When he
Tell our good sis to hold on. Like, just hold on and keep watching. Tell our good sis, I say, hold on. It gets better.
Now he's an American soldier. Don't worry. Like, he keeps changing. But, man, so they got his story, and they flipped the showcase where they have all of his historic losses throughout the showcase, and he tells his story. So it's real cool. Last year was Ray's story, which was amazing, and man, I'm on that every day. I play WWE nonstop, man.
Oh man, that joint sound. I got to play that joint. I haven't had that.
Get it popping in. I'm telling you, I run the simulations. Like I barely play. I set it up. I set my sliders and I like to see what happened, man. I like
That's sick.
Who's gonna jump off the top, man? Who's gonna do what?
Oh, dude, I love that shit. That's fun. Sounds fun as hell, man. But no, I hear it's a great fucking game. Like I said, I definitely want to check it out. But yo, you talking about that Finn Edge Hell in a Cell joint on Mania?
Man, talk about it.
Look, we can get into it because I like that's one of those matches. First of all,
great match.
Yo, one time, damn right, I need a rematch.
Rematch.
But look, yo, Finn with his shirt this week. Not Austin 316. It said Finn 14 stitches. Yo, I was like, yo, that's hard, bro. Like I damn near might have to get Staples. Yeah. Finn 14
Thank you, Josh.
Staples. Thank you, Josh.
Keep us honest, Josh.
Yo, I appreciate you. But look, I said it before and I say it again. You must protect the demon character. You must protect that character.
I agree.
There ain't no way. I do not care if Edge is 83 years old and you got to drag his ass out here in a wheelchair like Rick motherfucking Flair. Okay, I don't give a damn if it's one of them matches.
I don't wish that on us.
Edge does not win that match.
I agree.
I made a point the last time.
You made a good point last time, but that's not what we got.
But I don't.
What we got. But please, your point is great, and I want you to get there.
Big dog. I agree 1000% with everything y'all said. I think my point was, or just an observation I had, was that maybe that Edge won that match because Finn had a big ass gash in his head.
14 staples.
And I just feel like they didn't really know the extent of the situation, and they were like, maybe let's just go home and have Edge win real quick.
I can see that. I can see that. Man,
so we can tend to the man's head.
Man, I will say shout out to WWE for that. I really tell you, this is like, it shows how amazing the match was, because that's one of the first times that I've seen that happen, where they're stopping, but it didn't stop the story, it didn't stop anything. It was just like, Finn got to get stitches so we can get back to this Raw ass match. Like, yeah, it was amazing. But I feel like the Demon character does it. You got to protect it, and they haven't been. Yeah. And they haven't been. But agreed. Edge has my favorite moveset in wrestling. All right. So, I just told you, right? I just told you. Yeah. So, like, I remember the Edge promos, before the Brood happened. I remember Solo Edge was coming out the crowd, the Rawest entrance, not the Shield's crowd entrance, Edge crowd entrance. Yeah. So
that's a deep cut. Okay.
Brood.
Rewind. You out here giving us deep cuts, brother. I appreciate that.
Because he was Brood Edge, and he gave us all of the Brood's finishers in that match. He gave us that Taylor DDT. He gave it to the Execution. He gave us them all. Yep. That's real. Brood Edge and Demon Finn, like, it was beautiful.
It's a marriage. It is. It's a real good one. Yeah. I agree with y'all. I didn't even think about this until you just said it. We need a rematch for real.
I need one, and I need the Demon to win it.
I wouldn't be mad at that. Yeah.
Yes, because you know what? Because of the injury, I can give you a mulligan if you bring this character back and he stomps he stomps Edge ass out like Moxley stomped out fucking CM Punk. You give me one of them matches, all is settled. I am good.
All is forgiven.
All is forgiven. We can keep it rocking now.
And I was gonna say that just some of the character development from yesterday's Raw with Ferg too, like, I thought was cool, because it's like we don't really know what's gonna happen here, and like, not to muddy the conversation a little bit, but like, it seems like Paul Heyman might be like digging Damian Priest a little bit, and Ferg's kind of not feeling that, and it's gonna that's
looks
gonna
like
be.
He's intimidated though. Ferg, like, he got like a thing, like he's like, but that guy is like,
right.
I don't know about Ferg, like something.
Because if you think about it too, like, so Damian Priest and Dom are gonna fight Bad Bunny and Rey Mysterio at Backlash. Rhea's fighting somebody. She's a SmackDown champion. What's Finn doing?
Letting his head heal.
I mean, yes, because that man's head was split. Oh, like, what?
Crazy, man.
These wrestlers are not human beings. They are not.
They just climb back on.
And he went like 100 miles a minute afterwards. I thought that Paul planted the seed to where he's going next Judgment Day. Maybe, like, there was a nice ambiguity with that. It was either that or that maybe he's going to take Solo, and like, they did some nice little sprinkling of, I wonder what's going to happen, which is exactly why we watch, because we want to.
Paul Heyman is that fucking dude. Paul Heyman, bro.
Legend.
He been doing this shit since Alpha and Sika and them. And
for real.
Yeah. And I didn't even say that facetiously. Like, no, I know that's how my man gets down. Yeah. It's what he's doing right now, even with them. And again, I think they're bringing in these two fantastic factions. And don't get it twisted. Ray with LWO is like, look, yo, I am an Attitude Era baby. Yeah. Y'all better give me 18 different factions, okay? I am here for all of the tomfoolery.
Man, I love this. I love this stable run right now,
bro.
I grew up in the stable era, man. Do this.
I do think it's hilarious that Joaquin is actually Filipino, but that's not the point right now. Who cares?
That's like you barely speak. Every rest of them speaking Spanish. She's like, "See," I'm like, that didn't sound like that. Sounded American as hell.
Y'all gotta tell me what's up with Solo, though, man. Like,
I think Solo
play, man. What's the play?
Look, people think I'm hearing people saying that they like to see him be the one to, try to like take out Roman. I don't think that's the play, personally. I personally don't think that should be the play. I think if anybody get Roman, it should be the person that started it. I think Jey Uso should be that guy. This is me talking, right? I don't know what the hell they're going to do. This is what I think they should do. I think Solo, him and Gunther had a fantastic match in NXT. When they get together, they cook. Yeah. Gunther, I think Gunther needs to start focusing on that title, that main title. I think Solo will be a perfect person to take that up off of him. I think that's what you do. I think that's what they should do with Solo. But y'all know me, man. In trips we trust. I'm here for the fucking show.
Yeah, they are kind of coasting with the bloodline storyline, right? Like,
I don't know what you said, Dre, but facts.
It was the Joaquin being Filipino thing, but no shade, no. Look, we do your thing. He's getting his check, and he is in the faction. He on TV every week.
All I know is I need one of them Puerto Rican LWO shirts.
I think that they need to do that for at least Backlash. I think that would be fly.
No, they have them already. Yeah.
Do they have them already? Okay.
Yeah, they on the thing. What's her name was wearing it?
Was Zelina wearing one? Zelina?
Yeah, Zelina was wearing it. Yep. I would definitely be rocking that joint.
Yeah.
Me and Bunny.
Serge, you need to get one of them. Rep your
damn right.
Do they got the WWE logo under them? Or?
Oh yeah,
no. They got it on the. I think that joint right in the middle. I'm like, I am not branding this. It's like on my nipple. Like, I can't get down with this.
Oh, the worst.
Hold on.
I do. Speaking of the faction era, though, I'm gonna need them to come on and hurry up and bring back the Hurt Business, because
I hear they're getting away from that.
I need them to stop thinking about that and bring it back around. Bump that. Bump that. I want Cedric and Sheldon and Bobby need to go ahead and put them suits back on and run it back.
All right,
run it right on back.
They absolutely need to run it back, but let's talk about somebody who might not be running it back. Becky, she working, y'all. She got a foot injury. Let's not talk about that. On the other side, Drew McIntyre, on the other hand, contract runs out next month. So we literally got 30 days left for Drew McIntyre. Word on the street is he is not going to re-sign. Question is twofold. One, do you guys think he resigns? And if he doesn't, how soon do we see him in AEW?
I think he resigns. I think they're going to negotiate the money. They're going to offer him money that he likes, and he's going to stay. If not, if I am wrong, I believe AEW is coming to Wembley Stadium later on this year. So
and that would be a perfect place to jump out.
Roundabout then.
You're gonna be on that Saturday show. So
right.
Yep.
But
we already know Drew can sell out a stadium show in the UK. He's done it before.
Yeah, but they're not gonna let WWE would be. I mean, we know that they've done silly stuff. Yeah, he's they'd be ridiculous.
Drew moves too many units right now. I think they figure it out. But if they don't, he'll be there Saturday. I think he'll be there. But no, I can't see Drew walking.
I don't think he walks either, to be fair. I absolutely don't. He's I hate to say it, there's too many guys in AEW right now.
Too many.
And at this point in time, he is closer to the top right now in the WWE than he is in AEW. If he's in AEW, think of the line he has to get behind. Bro, I'm sorry to say this. You damn near behind Eddie Kingston.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be a minute. Like, you going to have to get through all them 4 pillars Ricky, who I don't
have to
understand
make
why
his
they
way
call him
through.
the pillar.
He'd almost
You know
make
what I'm
his way
saying?
through Ring of Honor first, and then have to go through, and
Exactly.
then.
Exactly.
And he's
Exactly.
already technically done that. Actually, if they re-sign him, he has a really, 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 really good already indexed storyline with Cody Rhodes, because he did what Cody Rhodes did before Cody did it.
Yep.
He's gonna say, "I was first, and then I put on this skirt."
And honestly, he needs to turn heel so that he can have that lovely, wonderful
Damn
match.
right.
That's a great story. They need to go ahead and just run that.
If he turns heel, and I think honestly that's why I think he's taking all the stuff off, and I think he's doing that because he's getting a facelift of a brand. That's what it is. People are like, "Oh my God, is he taking it off because he's leaving?" No, he's taking all the shit off because he's gonna come back as a bad guy with a whole new branding, and hopefully they get rid of the sword and the skirt. Just saying.
I don't know, man.
Put him out here with some Stone Cold. Put him out here just with some jeans on, not no cutoff jeans, no jorts, jeans.
I rock with the Warrior, Drew, man. I think it works for him, man.
I mean,
I don't know,
Serge wants the Drew Galloway back. He wants the Drew Galloway joint. Because I mean, that's what you just described, the jeans and whatever. That was him in Ring of Honor, essentially.
And where he was cooking, right? Where he went out there and he was the best he ever was.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. But I agree with you guys. I think he ends up staying. And
guys, I have a question for you.
I have hopefully an answer, maybe, if I know.
How did we feel about the wonderful return of Jeff Hardy last week?
Oh man.
Jeff Hardy back to AEW with his broski. How did we feel about that?
I'm good for him. I'm happy. I'm happy that he is back. I'm happy he's exercised whatever demons he's needed to go out there and do. And he's one of the GOATs. If we're talking about a Mount Rushmore flippy dippy guys, he is definitely on it. So yeah, I'm so happy to see him back.
Yeah, same. And I will always pop for Jeff Hardy. I don't care how many times he's left and come back and left and come back.
Wrong way. Didn't mean to do that one. Here, we're going to take rewind. Can you still hear us?
Yeah, I'm
there.
He
is. There you go.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah, man.
We got a few minutes left anyway, so to the good.
I love Jeff and Matt, man. I just don't want to see Jeff name no more, man. I just, I want him to finish his career,
Peacefully. Finish it peacefully.
Don't take too many more crazy bumps, bro.
Straight up.
Clear out your last match. You do the things, but I just don't want to see. I want to see him healthy.
Yeah, same.
And not getting suspended ever. And
no more concussions, and just let's have a good time. Like I'm here for him to pull a Sting. You don't got to do the Sting. Go out there and do the same shit all the time. Act like nothing hurts him. And he no sells everybody, and then you take his mask off and he got another mask on and it's his face. You know what I'm saying? Sting do Sting. Find your thing.
Sting will jump off of something. Sting will jump off of something, but he'll jump onto about 18 dudes who will catch him. Yeah. And I appreciate that about him.
And he does it twice a year. Exactly. Jeff Hardy was trying to do that on a random Tuesday.
He gets 60 years old and jump in front of that's all he needs.
Yeah.
We only need one more Hardy Boys match. Right. Exactly. One more Hardy Boys match. And Jeff can do that on top of 20 fools who can catch him. And we will pop and be very happy.
But you will never have to jump off anything ever.
Anything else ever again.
You
straight up.
You merch stores. You there, bro. We know.
Agree.
We know who Jeff Hardy is.
Straight up. That dude wants to go out there. And then, because you know what's going to happen. They're going to put him in there with the Lucha Bros. And Cero Miel, they're going to throw him off some shit. And he's going to end up like Buddy.
I don't think so. I think go ahead.
Jeff Hardy, one of the ones, man, y'all going to have to make him sit down, man. Because it's going to end, in a bad way before it ended a good way for him.
I don't know. I think he might have learned his lesson this time. And I do think that because Matt's been talking about they're nearing the end of their career for real. They just want to do it the right way together. One last little situation. And I can see them doing I can see them doing like a passing of the torch situation with either like the Guns or with what's the other guy, the brothers
AR Fox and them.
No, what's the two brothers that Matt's been with, but one of them's injured right now.
The one that be all in their ear talking about some.
Yes, him. God, Private Party. Lord Jesus.
Private Party. Yeah.
Yes, Private Party. Like once the other one gets, I think he's almost back-ish. Maybe I haven't even noticed the status of injury, but like I can see them do like a passing of the torch type of situation with one of them, or even like a mentoring situation with them. And I think that would
I would much rather see that.
Yeah,
really nice end of their career. One match, knock it out, and then have them mentor them or coach them in the background. That would be dope.
That'd be perfect. That'd be perfect. And I've seen a bunch of people in the chat. Yeah, we don't need to see him wrestle no more. Like we've seen it, been there. He ain't it. You're getting it.
Parties for life.
For life. Speaking of LWO, he's talking about for life. Y'all better let my man Santos get a goddamn win. I'm tired of this shit.
Yo, please. For
bullshit,
real.
son.
No, for
you
real.
got this star in front of you, and we over here just letting them be a scrub. Are you kidding me? Look, you got that Filipino dude who's back here. Let him get his ass whooped. I don't even know his goddamn name.
His name is Joaquin.
Come on, son.
Okay.
Come on. Wow.
Dude,
let Joaquin take them L's. Legend. Don't let Santos take them L's. Shout out to Joaquin because he's a really good wrestler.
He wrestles his ass off, but he can also take this goddamn bump.
Please. I'm trying to see Santos looking at the lights. I'm tired of it.
Every time I look over, man, my dude's shirt getting more and more cropped and he keep getting whooped. Like, I'm tired of this shit, man. It's crazy.
Y'all are the foolishness. The foolishness.
My boy Santos, man. Like I said, get this. Joe, you clip this and we send this directly to Santos. I'm tired of seeing you lose, fam. Tired of it.
You want what's best for you, Santos.
Hashtag justice for Santos, okay?
The last time we put justice in front of somebody, though, it was justice for Xavier Woods, and my man is getting a title shot.
It's because they listen to the best damn show in all of professional wrestling and sports entertainment.
That's right.
The Royal Rundown,
baby.
Got my dude Santos out here dirty, so it hurt my heart, man. Disgusted.
Just upset.
It makes me mad. Doing King Cuerno like that.
Yo, I'm trying.
Dog.
Salute.
Yo, salute to FTR and them. I'm glad y'all doing your thing. You're re-signed. Happy to hear that. Love that. They're incredible. Sounds like they're going to be with AEW for at least the next 4 years. And then they said they done. They're 5 years. And then they sailing off into the sunset. Mad respect to them. Love them. Mercedes Moné went out there and, she's going to do her thing and keep that belt. Fantastic. Love that. Can't wait to see her go through the forbidden door. I saw somebody say that in the chat earlier. You're damn right. We're going to see her go out there. Watching her go through that forbidden door and compete on the AEW stage is going to be so huge. Cannot wait to see that. Salute to that. Anything else we got, guys? Let me rewind. Any wrestling stuff? You throw it out there. Dre, what's up? I saw your hand going up. Talk to me. What it is before we get out of here. We got a few minutes left.
I had a small fleeting thought last night when we were watching the Judgment Day and the Bloodline face off one another in that opening promo. And I was noticing that the Bloodline was missing, I don't know, a woman to maybe go eye to eye with Rhea Ripley.
Don't you play with me. You better bring my sister from another Mr. Miss Trinity Fatu.
Do it. Let's do it. If we're going to do it.
I don't want to get my hopes up, but I'm just saying Rhea kind of needs a challenger at the moment.
It would definitely
Why
be
not a
like
former SmackDown Women's Champion?
It would be a moment, especially the moment that we have, obviously, because we already know Judgment Day and Bloodline about to get a little brouhaha because guess what? Judgment Day just took an L when they were supposed to win. Bloodline, like we did our job. We put the scuffs to the old man for you. What's up? And you guys left us hanging. So now we're going to get that. I would love to see, and honestly, that is a fantastic way to get Naomi a title shot right off the bat too. and to kind of build a star. Because even if she takes a loss to Rhea, but Rhea has to win by either nefarious means or she just barely squeaks by some weird roll where she you can really make Trinity a legitimate another fixture. Literally, we talk about the four pillars over there. Naomi can honestly take that space of Sasha, and they can respect her as the talent that she is, and we can get a new four pillars with Rhea, Naomi, Bianca, and whoever the hell wants to hit Charlotte, because Charlotte ain't going nowhere. So Charlotte, yes, you and Becky can interchange that spot.
I also need Bianca to face Charlotte so she can say she's beat all of the horsewomen. And then I'll be like, my life will be real cool. I'll be a happy girl for this year.
Yep. I'm here for it. Real quick, crazy how deep the bloodline really is. They can bring Trinity, Nia, Tamina, Ava.
I want to go with it with the bloodline.
Yeah. There's an Anoa'i Fatu person in anywhere, somewhere.
Bring them out.
All of them. I want them to turn around one day I want the old dudes. I want to see Sefa and them. I want to see everybody walk out one day.
I want them to just have an acknowledge us moment, this is the bloodline for real. Just give me one, one moment.
How sick would it have been if they did that during? Because what is this during SummerSlam? Would it be SummerSlam or would it be Backslash? No, because they're gonna hit that 1,000-day mark. How sick would it have been with that 1,000-day mark? All of them are there. Yeah. Literally, you got 20 of them fools sitting there holding up the ones. How powerful of a visual would that be?
One moment like that.
That's it.
I want to see the bloodline.
I want to see Rikishi standing there next to his kids holding it up. All 6 of them.
All 1,820 of his children. Yes.
All of them.
and then Rocky Maivia, rock bottom Roman.
And then set it up for next year, baby.
I'm waiting.
Another year of us trying to get it. Let's go.
Hey, DJ, you done disappointed me, sir.
Right.
You supposed to be there in LA. He was supposed to hold that down.
He was supposed to hold it down. Maybe he'll come to Philly.
He's just going to give me some bullshit movie. That's it.
Hey, I am not going to stand
some
for
movie
that.
Where he's married to some white girl and he out here saving her from something, some natural disaster or whatever bullshit movie.
He had a sister as his boo in Ballers and in that Rampage movie.
That Rampage movie was with him with the gorilla.
Yes, and there was a sister who he had.
First of all, I giggled my ass off watching that movie. Second of all, thoroughly enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Thoroughly.
Thank you.
Shout out to Rampage, man. That was one of my favorite games growing up. Man.
I used to play that game back in the day. I still play video games.
It's one of the ones, man. One of the best co-op games ever, man.
Hell yeah.
Chantel, don't be laughing at me, my sister. She is giggling. I have that rant about once a month. Don't judge me.
Oh man, but check it out. It's been a good time. On the East Coast, it is late. So we are going to bid you adieu. My brother Rewind. Dude. I am so grateful for you to jump on, man. It has been fantastic catching up, dude.
Amazing.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
We got to do this more often, my brother. And for those who do not know, Rewind, they need to listen to your music, bro. Where can they do that?
Yo.
Everywhere you can find music, you can find me. It's The Real Rewind. You search Rewind. I got a couple joints everywhere, so Spotify title.
Come on, humble brag. Come on, you got a couple zillion.
Enjoy it, and enjoy the vibes. I love it.
Truly dope shit, man. You guys absolutely need to go check that out. Dre, always a pleasure as always. Yo, and thank you for being here with me on this journey. 50 episodes. Fantastic. The scrap, Joey, everybody of the family over there, we really do appreciate you guys and what we're building over here. I say we're the absolute best wrestling show in the universe. I mean that shit. You know what I'm saying? I am not saying that shit facetiously. I am not saying that shit just for hee hee ha ha's. Straight facts. All right. And it's just time that the world knows it. Let everybody know about it. If you like wrestling, you love wrestling, tell them about this goddamn show because this is where it's at.
Rundown, dog.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, I cut promos in this bitch. Y'all better not.
And he gives you impressions. Okay.
Right.
Rewind, my brother. I appreciate you. Hold fast for a second. Dre, I appreciate you. Obviously, you hold back. Everybody else, thank you guys so much for watching, listening, tuning in. And before we let you go, we are going to leave you with some wise words from one of the prophets of our era, one of the most intellectual hip-hop heads of all time. We are talking about none other than Joey Crack, the Don. Listen.
Yesterday's price is not today's price. Yesterday's price